Alright, let's be real. You need to stop dying on Oshaune. Seriously. If you're sick of your squad getting steamrolled the second you crawl into one of those slimy new caves, it's because you're playing by the old rules. You drop in, you get swarmed, you can't see your own hand in front of your face, and you definitely can't call for help. Your go-to airstrikes? Useless. That 500 kg bomb you love so much is a glorified paperweight down there. You just become bug food. Another failed mission for managed democracy. So before you lead another squad of brave Helldivers into their doom, watch this. I'm going to give you the 5 essential rules that will turn you from Bug's breakfast into a master cave diver. This isn't just a list of tips. This is the new doctrine for subterranean warfare. First, let's rip the band-aid off. The number one reason squads are getting wiped is that they don't get the battlefield. The caves on hive worlds like Oshaune have one brutal non-negotiable rule. Your super destroyer can't see you. All that thick layer of rock over your head is basically a giant natural stratagem jammer. That means the heart and soul of Helldiving, calling down a reign of orbital freedom, is gone the moment you step into the dark. Your eagle strikes, your orbital barrages, they are all offline. The only exception is when you find a huge cavern with a hole in the ceiling. Those openings are your one and only lifeline to the fleet, and you need to treat them like sacred ground. And even then, it's still hit and miss, as stratagems can miss their spots and appear elsewhere in the world. Trust me, this has happened to me many times. Every single decision you make flows from one harsh reality. Forget everything you know about fighting on the surface for now, because down here, you got to adapt to new rules. So, tip number 1, visibility is life. You can't kill what you can't see, and in the Oshaune caves, you can't see anything at times. These places are pitch black, and the bugs absolutely use it to their advantage. On top of that, if you're doing the spawn-lung mission, you may notice the air becomes thick with miasma. Combine that with darkness and you've truly been given a true death sentence. Every diver needs a plan for light. A smart move is to coordinate with your team, have 1 or 2 divers run a primary weapon with a built-in flashlight, and just go from there. While some of you are laying down heavy fire, the others are literally lighting up the targets. Heck, even just sticking as a team will increase your odds, as you can call out or even ping certain areas to keep everyone aware of their surroundings. It's literally small things like this that will keep you alive for long enough until you complete your mission and get the hell out. Tip number 2. Crowd control is king. On the surface, you can kite bugs for days across open fields. In the caves, there's nowhere to run. The tunnels are tight, claustrophobic kill zones that force you into a head-on fight. The bugs will use this against you, funneling their entire horde into a single unstoppable meat grinder. If you try to take them on with a single target weapon, you're going to get buried. Down here, crowd control is king. Weapons that dish out area of effect damage aren't just good, they're mandatory. The grenade launcher is an absolute monster in the caves, clearing out entire tunnels and sealing bug holes from a safe distance. Flamethrowers are just plain mean at choke points, creating a wall of fire that smaller bugs just can't cross. Even the arc thrower becomes a top tier pick, with lightning bouncing between all those tightly packed targets. And don't forget your throwables. Gas and incendiary grenades are perfect for blocking a side tunnel or softening up a bug breach before it gets out of hand. Or if you prefer, having a stun grenades are pretty powerful for disrupting events, long enough for you to reload, fight back, or just escape. Okay, tactical pause. If the first few tips are already giving you some big ideas for your next cave dive, do me a favour and deploy a tactical tap on that little like button for Super Earth. And while you're at it, drop a comment and let me know what your go-to cave loadout has been. Sharing intel saves lives, Helldivers. Alright, tip number 3. Support that actually works. So your favourite orbital laser is on vacation. Now what? You have to totally rethink your stratagems. Think green and blue. Think support, not just pure assault. You need to bring the toys that work without a clear view of sky. Backpacks are your new best friends. A supply backpack is maybe the single most viable stratagem for cave missions. Since you can't call down resupplies whenever you want, having a walk-in ammo dispenser on your team is a godsend. The Guard Dog Rover, and Guard Dogs in general, are another clutch pick, giving you a 360-degree cover with his infinite ammo laser, which is perfect for zapping those little ankle biters that try to flank you once you're in the dark. And exosuits? Devastating. You have to call them under an open ceiling or general open field, but once it's down, you can take that Patriot mech deep into the hive. It's got heavy armor and insane firepower. A single mech can hold a choke point against a bug breach all by itself. Also, don't sleep on sentries either. Find a big room with a sky hole, set up a fortress of Gatling and autocannon turrets, and you can defend an objective or just chew through an entire horde. And just to be safe, maybe think about bringing one orbital strat if you end up outside. The orbital railgun is not only amazing to bring with you to deal with the big threats, but if a bioloach decides to be a pain in the ass to deal with, you can always take them down through the most easiest method around. Tip number 4. The secret to reinforcements. This is the one. This is how entire squads get wiped for good. A teammate goes down deep in the hive. You frantically punch in the reinforcement code, and nothing. Stratagem scrambled. The panic starts to set in. But here's the secret. You can reinforce on the ground, but it's a bit tricky. When you call in a reinforcement from deep inside a cave, the hell pod doesn't drop on your beacon. The game tries to spawn your teammate at the nearest hole in the ceiling or the closest cave entrance. So if you're a mile deep into a tunnel, your body might pop up about 5 minutes away, or the call might fail completely. The key is knowing your environment. If a teammate dies, you can't just bring them back on the spot. You often have to fall back to a bigger cavern that you know has an opening to the sky. You punch in the code, find that opening and throw the beacon. That's how it works. You have to communicate. Let your team know you're falling back to a hot zone to call for backup. Sticking together and staying alive is more important here than anywhere else. Tip number 5. Navigating the maze. These cave systems are a twisted maze, practically designed to get you lost and waste your time. Squads burn through ammo, and the mission clock just keeps wandering down to dead-end tunnels, especially when you're trying to find those hive spore lungs. But there's a trick. Look at your map. No matter how deep you are, your map will gradually update and show you more of the underground the further you go in. This will help you if you need to get out, but don't know where the closest route to do so. It will also help with knowing where key points of interest are, where open areas may be, areas to avoid, etc. It's simple. Rely on your map as much as you can, as it will save your life. And try and communicate with your team. The Oshaune caves are a final exam. They strip away your orbital safety nets and force you back to the fundamentals. Teamwork, smart positioning, and even smarter loadouts. It's not about overwhelming power of your super destroyer anymore. It's about 4 Helldivers, deep in the dark, holding the line with nothing but what they could carry on their backs. So embrace the dark. Bring a damn flashlight. Own your checkpoints. Call in support that actually works. And for the love of liberty, use your communications and follow your map. You've got the intel. The rest is on you now. What other secret mechanics or game-changing tips have you found in the caves? Drop your best strategies in the comments to help your fellow Helldivers out. Now, get out there and give them hell, lads.